Hi YouTube friends. I just had to show off this purple phal. The last blossom just opened and I've counted them and there's 13, which is a good number for me because my birthday's June 13th. So yes, there's 13. It is gorgeous. It is so long, but I think when it's finished, it's going to get a holiday. It'll go out on the patio and it'll be repotted, and I'll have to find a way for a nice spike to put something so that I can, instead of hooking it to the ceiling, put a nice support in here. So I wanted to show you this one before it starts to fade. It's been like this since Christmas, so it's been nice. And these are, they're really happy. I stuck a little air plant up here, and it gets a little shower every morning, and it gets the humidity from this. So it runs about, when I put something right over the humidity trays, it seems to keep it between 50 and 70, depending on the weather outside and inside. But for here, they certainly work good. And I have a little phal here. It's coming into bloom. And the triplets, this one has 5 little blossoms ready to come. And they've got strong new root growth happening, so they're okay. The one that isn't that great, the one that was waterlogged when I got it, it does have some good sign of root growth coming finally in here. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm quite happy with that. And I think it'll perk up. They'll all go out on the patio for the summer. I've done that since I started getting the orchids. It's just like if we go on a holiday, it's just the break and somewhere else, and it's a good place for them to rejuvenate. So I'm going to go show you what we've done out there and a little bit of a surprise. It'll just be a minute. Welcome back, YouTube viewers. I had to give you the long distance. We've been getting ready to bring all the orchids and my other plants out to the patio. This is the south side of the house, so I have a shade cloth over the top of the shelves, and plus there's a bit of a house overhang, so we get shade there. And I've been bringing the orchids out here for 3 years now, and they always do. I think that's part of why they do so well. And my husband, we had about the cheapest arbor you can find before, and I had tables piled up and awkward things. So this year he made a rebar shelving, and they're nice and tall, so the orchids can be up in under the shade even if they're in bloom. We have a fan over here that will blow the air around, so we'll have air circulation. And he doesn't have a weld or anything, so if you can get this rebar, what he did was he took, metal, and he folded it over and ran around the rebar and made little sleeves for the rebar to slide into for each shelf and up the side. And then he put little screws in to hold it together, and it works great. He painted it, 2 coats of paint. So, and we put plexiglass shelves because the light can filter in even though it's under shade. We don't get the hot west sun because the roof of the house on this side, usually about 4 o'clock is when it's cooling down back here. So even though it can get about over 100 out here, all these windows do open and we can get a nice breeze. Now the humidity factor, this is the, honey Maggie, come on. This is the humidity stand that I said I didn't like the look of. The fogger that I have on the kitchen counter I know, yes, I love you. The fogger on the kitchen counter, came on a stand, and I didn't like the stand. So it had a little piece of slate rock on the bottom, which broke. He felt so bad. He came up, honey, I broke it. I says, you know what, I didn't really like it anyway. So we took a flower pot that we had, and he poured cement in it, and stuck, this was a steel tube. There was nothing here or here. There was two little wooden things stuck in the ends here, and nothing here. And we were at Walmart, and this is a wall hanging that I've also painted the back of, so it looks nice from both sides. And I painted the metal that was kind of gray or funny colored. I painted it to look like a leaf. And the wiring for the humidifier runs through this up here. And then we just, using our drill bit, Jack drilled a hole to make a humidifier bowl, so that will help with humidity out here. And these are two little glass vases we had, and he drilled some holes, and I had these old flowers, and we stuck them in there, and you know, it turned out pretty good. And I think the orchids will be very happy here. The height is good, the air circulation. So I think it's a good thing. They come out here, and they're easy to look after. And they don't get soaks in the sink all summer. I just come out and drench them. They'll be over pebble trays. And I just drench them maybe, well, depending, it could be once a week. I usually pick a day and I say, okay, that day I'll do it. And any in between, if it's real hot or something, I'll spray them every day. I'll spray the air roots and leaves. And so we've been busy doing our little projects. Maggie's been guarding. She's so sweet. So I think that's all I wanted to show you for now, and thank you for dropping by, and I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions, I'm glad to answer them. This shelf is nice and deep and wide, and it's plenty room. I'm not getting any more orchids than I can handle right here. This is a cymbidium. A couple years ago at a grass sale, I got two of these. Didn't know what they were. They've been out in the greenhouse, and I decided to bring them in when I discovered what they probably are, cymbidiums. So this is the south side house, I'll probably put them outside for the summer. Plus, this is a glass roof, so there's lots of light in here. This has been the most terrible winter. If you live in BC, you understand what I'm saying. Spring is coming slowly. There's no spring in its step this year. It's been very drawn out and very slow, so I haven't been in a hurry to bring anything out here because the nights are so cold still. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for dropping that by. I hope you find something informative. Thank you. I thought I'd better do a little close-up of this for those with questions. So there's the flower pot filled with cement, and there's a stand that goes down into the cement, and then the leaves come up, and the flower, and then the glass diamond drill bit, the 1/2-inch one, was used to put the little vases on. And the wiring comes up the tube, and there's a glass vase there, same thing. And then we drilled a hole. This is a green bowl that I had, and just made the fountain, and then we just found a shell to put in the top, and it kind of billows out and looks pretty nice. So that was the stand, and I wanted to do a close-up of how he did these corners, because I'm so proud of him. Because this is what you do when you do something. You're not going to have enough money to run out and buy something, but there's the screws that he used to, let's see if I can get, yeah, there we go. He used these screws, and it's folded over, and it's good and strong. And I like the height, because now I can put things out there that are tall. You see the shade. And as you can see, it's a glass roof. It gets over 100 easily some days in the summertime out here. But they've always done well. That's the same shade cloth I've always used. Just a different stand. Much nicer, much better. And I'll have another humidity bowl going and the trays. So as you can see outside, I've still got the greenhouse covered back in the backyard. That's how cold it is at night. I've got seats started, but it's not pleasant. And the grass is just starting to grow, and there's nothing growing in the vegetable garden. So it is slow. I got easy care gardening out there. It's just as well because I'm too busy inside. And there we have it. Oh yeah, these are our friends. Maggie likes these friends. We have a little talking parrot. The grandkids like it when they come. And a gorilla who makes all kinds of funny noises. Oh dear, we do love to play. Anyway, that was your little tour of the patio and what it's like outside. And we're waiting for improvement. Bye-bye.